Alright, so in this update, I've done a few things. First, as you can see, you're no longer a player walking around. Now I just have it so you can be a few predefined camera angles. You start off with the overhead view so you can see everything from above. And you can click and it'll switch to one of the corners. And when you're in these corners, you can then go ahead and move around like a spectator in a lot of first-person shooter type of games. And yeah, click again, go to different corner, different corner, different corner, and eventually you come back up here, and it just loops through the different views. The next thing I've added is, if you'll notice, a few blue players start out, and I'm calling them cops, even though, that doesn't really make any sense. But what they do is they shoot giant beach balls at the zombies. Of course, that cop that was right up in the upper right was kind of terrible. He didn't do anything. But they are really bad cops because they'll just kill the civilian players if they're in the way without even thinking twice about it. But I think the bigger problem is just that the pathfinding is kind of bad still on my end. My algorithm for for having the white players and the blue players even decide where to run isn't great. Um, and then the last thing I'll show that I did in this update is I noticed that in my last video, or in my last version of this, the zombies would sometimes run into the civilian players and then like stop and not actually get the conversion to make them a zombie. And I think that's just kind of because of the move to actor node in Blueprint that just kind of doesn't take into account that the actor might be moving. So he kind of reaches the spot where the actor was and he just stops. So he never actually touches him and he never converts him. So what I did was I added here, I'll show you. I added a sphere. How do I get out? There you go. In front of the AI mesh, his skeletal mesh. And essentially anytime a civilian or cop is in that sphere, it'll convert him to a zombie. So that helps not get the case where you run into a civilian and he doesn't convert to a zombie. But what I did end up doing was make a 2-second delay once a zombie once a civilian is converted into a zombie, he has to wait 2 seconds before he himself can convert other civilians. Because otherwise, if you just get a big group of civilians and you hit the first civilian in that group, they just instantly all turn into zombies just like that. So at least here it kind of takes them a little bit of time to get the conversion all done. So that's what I have here. I'm not really sure what I want to do next. I'm thinking either like a blood particle effect when the zombies convert a civilian, or I don't know. I was thinking of using those tutorials about how to make a ragdoll, and maybe when they convert a civilian, have them go ragdoll for a second. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how hard that is. But yeah. So I'll see you next time.